After a school bus full of kids flipped over in Fredonia on Monday, many are asking whether seatbelts could have prevented injuries.
But as Stephanie Quirk joins us here in studio to explain, there's a reason your child's school bus likely doesn't have seatbelts.
Yeah, well, Ted and Steph, there is no state or federal law that requires seatbelts on large school buses, but the National Transportation Safety Board is actually pushing for states to implement them, but opinions on this are mixed.
When kids load onto the school bus, parents put their trust in knowing their child will get from point A to point B.
School buses are the safest way to get to and from school.
Yet most Wisconsin school buses lack a feature that keeps passengers and drivers safe and secure on the roads every day. There's no federal or state law that requires seatbelts on large school buses. The only exception to that is if the bus weighs 10,000 pounds or less.
They're smaller, they're more of a similar size to the other vehicles that they interact with on the road, so they didn't have the protection of the mass of a large school bus.
Dr. Kristen Poland with the National Transportation Safety Board says the reason why belts aren't mandated is because of the way school buses are designed.
It's called compartmentalization. Children sit facing forward within the seat. If there is a frontal crash, the child quickly slides forward and interacts with the seat back in front.
But Dr. Poland says this design doesn't totally protect students.
In a number of crashes, specifically side impact crashes with other large vehicles or in rollover crashes, the children were protected.
Just this Monday in Ozaukee County, a car collided with a Random Lake school bus and flipped it on its side. 8 kids were sent to the hospital, and the sheriff says the bus did not have seatbelts.
School buses are still safe. They're better than a parent's passenger car. They're certainly safer than any other mode, but we can make them even safer.
The NTSB has been pushing states to require lap shoulder seatbelts on school buses of all sizes for several years. It's an idea some residents in Random Lake hope to see.
Mom and Dad want to see their kids come home safe. I don't know. That's about it.
But some neighbors think it would do the opposite in an emergency.
Trying to get 40 kids unbuckled in a timely manner just would not happen.
Ultimately, whatever will keep kids the most safe is something everyone can agree on one way or the other.
Now, Poland says there are only 9 states that currently require seatbelts on all school buses.
Have to ask Steph, do any of the districts in our area have buses with seatbelts in them?
You know, I actually did reach out to a variety of them. Kenosha says they do have seatbelts on school buses that are under 22 kids. Same with Sheboygan, but I have yet to hear any school district in our area that has those
On the
larger ones.
yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
All right, Steph, thank you.